Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning. The calm after the storm. The calm after the storm. It's Sunday morning, testing, 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 testing. The calm after the storm. Testing, testing. Experimenting, testing. Experimenting, testing, testing, testing. A lot of messages. A lot of messages. A lot of messages. A lot of human experimenting too. Mind experimenting. Nature experimenting. Man. The thing is, it don't happen until I start talking. I notice a lot of things happen when I start talking. I had a very beautiful young lady, had a southern accent. She was trying to hide it. I guess she wanted to be a part of the game. And this is the thing, before you make a statement, make sure you know what you are talking about. Make sure you know, what you're saying. I done paid attention to a lot of bloggers, a lot of platforms. In order to have a successful platform, you got to know what you're talking about. You got to do. It's hard work. You get out here and, going off on certain things, and, if you don't know, you just invite certain people that does know. Research. I watched the best. Now the best got a lot of imitators coming up behind them. I've watched the best for years. They know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. They know how to speak, when to speak, and why. When you come on some of these shows and you running your mouth, and you got to understand these people have done their research on you, on what you consider yourself as a expert. A good blogger gonna go out and do research on he's gonna look you up and down. Then the only thing snapback you gonna get is, oh, you done your research. Oh, you done your research. Oh, you know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've only seen three. Now you got a lot of test tube babies out here trying to imitate. They don't. You try, but I done seen the successful guy, the number one guy. They know who I'm talking about. Put a pod, they do a podcast for 2.5, 3 hours, just laid back and, give them a little blow, or give them a little smoke, give them some cognac, some Hennessy, some gin, vodka, or whatever they persuasion, he just, hey, lay it on them. The biggest way to a heart and the biggest way to the truth. It's just relax. But anyway, this beautiful woman come on and said, the reason why they don't want to be with you because I do too much. She said she didn't want to hurt my feelings because the reason why they don't want to be with you, the pack don't want to be with you. She didn't realize that I don't want to be with the pack. If she would have studied me, she would have known that. I just sit back and listen. Okay, yeah, you done broke my heart. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. I mean, I just had to. I've never wanted. I always have been a loner. Never wanted to be with a pack. Never wanted to be with a gang. Never. I love isolation. I love it. That's one down. We did some experimenting with politics. We wanted to know why that these independent. I always want to come in and get between the vote, get between the vote. Man, it was quiet. It was peace and quiet. Now the hood is waking up. That's the way it always is when I run my mouth, though. Oh boy, Sunday morning. Oh, by the way, I can come outside and eat in peace. Yeah. I don't have to worry with the flies and the gnats and the mosquitoes, but don't have a problem with mosquitoes. I mean, they don't, I know it's West Nile and the one before that, but I mean, they don't. I've been coming outside for years and getting bit. It doesn't. It hasn't affected me. I look at nature. I don't see one animal being affected by West Nile. Or I know it has killed a community. I'm not doubting that. I mean, and these communities, they out there, but now you talking about doing too much. There is a such thing as and look, the anatomy hasn't changed. Society has changed. I know I'm all over, but that's the way my mind works. It just when it pops, it pop. Anatomy, society, so-called this society has changed. Society isn't what it used to be before certain people came out the caves. Society existed millions of years ago before you came out the cave. You got to understand that. There were societies, and there is a whole lot of evidence that shows society. It didn't start with you. It didn't start with you, and it's not going to end with you. Trust me on that. But that middleman, that independent, that try to interrupt the election, it was a test. It was a test. It was some testing, social experimenting going on to see the reaction of certain participants in this election, which you got to realize there are always social experiments going on by somebody, the government, secret society. I mean, trust me, there are always social experiment going on. But we had our own little fun with this one, to see how things would react. If you make certain videos go viral, how it just exposing. No pun intended, but I mean, what they call it? Reverse psychology. You know what I'm talking about. Reverse psychology, social experimenting, videos going viral. Man, what a topic. I mean, like I said, man, that my mind is all over. There is no way you could. I mean, that's just the way it goes. My mind goes a million miles a minute, especially after one topic, and it just, and after the storm, that's when it's, oh man, the creativity is just off the change. But anyway, we had fun with this little social experiment and with this these middle people. You gonna take the vote from here to there, but I mean, we always wonder why. Why would you want to be a independent? In such an important event. I mean, it's a term of endearment, the secret of war, the art of war, the environment of social experiment. Eyes was open, but it is what it is. Everything that goes on in this society, it goes for a reason, But when you kind of introduce yourself, when a new dark side of society just introduces itself, and wondering who is that? Who is that? Who is that? What is? But hey. No pun intended, but in order for me to, to have made it, I made it to this point in my life. I had to have some, I had to get structure. But before I got here, I was learning from Sibby, Dick Gregory, Clark Anderson, a lot of people I studied from that, I thought were very bright, but Sibby was basically trying to tell the world about the anatomy. The human anatomy has never changed out of millions of years. He was telling people that God put certain foods here for you to cure you, to heal you. And they still exist, but it just society has changed and claimed their name. They done claim the fame of God. Now you got certain societies. I'm God. This is what you eat. This is your society. Test tube food. But basically, City was trying to educate us on certain food. There's no miracle. I mean, he just telling you certain food you eat, it's gonna cure you from certain ailments, certain food. There's no trick in the game. But once once they figure that out, there's no trick in nothing. What God does, God, I mean, everything was already put in place. People, smart people, smart people. You don't have to go search for this and that. It's already here. Everything you need, but new societies want to change the game. Oh, society, civilization. We want to change this. I mean, that's just like mosquitoes, West Nile virus. You're not helping. You're hurting. What's the best cure to a snake bite? Its own venom. Any other bite, its own venom. You get bit and now you're immune to certain things. That's nature. There ain't no trick. That was City was trying to educate us on. There's no trick. It's just the anatomy hasn't changed. Civilization has. The food now, you got test tube food everywhere. So what do? Nothing is original. Nothing is in an original form. Everything has been watered down. But when you got 8 billion people on this planet you're trying to feed, I understand. I just like honey. It's just too much honey for it to be honey. So you got to come up with some test tube honey. Is it real? Yeah, it's test tube honey. Ain't that many bees. The bees are slowly dissipating. They leave it. We got a bee crisis. How can you have this much honey in stores all over the world? Explain that to me. No way. So you got to have test tube honey. But these are people that I learned from and I got educated from on the real, the way the world works. It just didn't hit on me until now. It just, some of these things that I was going to have to, use and recreate. Because people, I mean, and that's the thing about black people. They want to rise, but they don't know how to rise. And I got certain instances that are going on in my own family that can show you that black people would never rise. To every other nation, you don't want to see nobody come up over you. I've shown it time and I support if you. If you going through the right channels of life, you got my support. But I mean, everybody don't see that. You still in my. It wasn't your shine. It wasn't your shine. I just gave you a little twinkle. Let's put you there. So it wasn't your shine. As we speak, the world is acknowledging all of this craziness, but they would never come together. So how do you expect to run a country when you can't run your own lives? You don't come together on anything. There's always a dispute on who doing, who running what or who doing what. You're doing too much. I mean, this is black people. I mean, you got the power, you got the finances. It's just that you would never. You got certain classes looking down on other classes. That's why they don't want you in Africa. We were that class, that low class that they didn't want over there. So what they did, they packed us up and shipped us over here. They don't want you over there. You got a lot of people telling you, but they look down on you just like you got a society, the old society with money. They look down on the low class. So that little dangle in our accent in the South, they just look down on that and know, so we can come down here and take over. We'll take over. You find it out. Some of them really find it out. It ain't as easy as you thought it was. We gonna take over. But they will ship you back home one way or another. At your own expense. You can go voluntarily, or they got ways of doing it. Trust me. Go to New Orleans. Go to Atlanta. We gonna take over. It's the language. It's not the mindset. Oh boy. I'm just trying to make fun with what I got, doing what I do. I have to make fun because it is a serious thing that, and the thing is about black jobs. What about black business? You know about a black job. Hey, I should take them jobs, whether you realize it or not. Hey, I said, black jobs. But it was proud. It was a proud moment to see how proud black people are of America. I wonder, do they really realize that they are Americans, not African? You wasn't born in Africa. You were born right here in the U.S. of A. They tried African American. You was born in America. But I see a lot of you realizing because you fighting for it. You fighting for them black jobs. Oh boy. That's good to see though. People coming together, realizing, they got a fight ahead of them and coming at it together. But I wouldn't fight for a job. I'd be fighting for a business. A black job. Fight for your own. Remember Tulsa. Fight for your own. Not a job, but a business. For your own resources. Because nobody's going to give it to you. And the last I heard, the billionaire count is 7 to 777. Yeah. 700. I mean, them numbers. That's a lopsided number. 7 billionaires to 770 billionaires. Black celebrating 7 billionaires. 7. Compared to 770 billionaires. Yeah. You got a hill to climb. To claim that, you ain't ready to run nothing. So Yeah, just keep staying focused on jobs. Them numbers gonna stay lopsided like that. You know, until you get the mindset of jobs and ownership, you gonna always be you gonna have that mindset. I mean, and I'm seeing some big houses in there. Mindset is on jobs. You know, what about your asset? It's enough money there, but I mean, but how long would it last? Because they too busy, bigger. Who is the king? Who gives a damn who the king? Let's run the thing. Who is the king? That's don't get along. You down nosing other people. Oh no, you can't. No, that's impossible for you to do this. Oh, you ain't ready. You're not ready for it. It's not. It's not. You can't even feed yourself. You're too busy depending on somebody else to do it for you. That's where we at. But anyway, I want to thank God. I love God. I love God. I love the universe. I love me. If I didn't love me, I couldn't love you. I love me. And I love my life. Now I can come outside and eat, drink, and do other things, Maybe in the future, jacuzzi, hot tub. But that's another story. What is your paradise? But anyway, it's Sunday morning. Let's get out here and make it happen. Let's do something. Thinking creative. Let's think assets. Assets. Not a liability. Assets. Not a liability. Assets. And be more humbling and humble to your neighbor, and but it's hard. that would bring me to. I watch certain people, neighbors that these some social media stars have to keep moving because of their neighbors. The neighbors want to be like them. Now I know now. They have to move, keep moving, and because everything they get, they go the neighbors going there. The neighbors, I mean, I understand now. They moving and making certain moves. There go the neighbors. They showing it, and I didn't understand. I understand it now. I do. I feel your pain. What Tupac said, all eyes on me. Damn. All eyes on me. Yeah. But when I was looking for answers and I couldn't get them from places that I thought I could, so I had to go searching. I had to do my research and figure it out. But these are the paths that I had to go across to get to. These social media stars that they were showing the neighbors. Man, that's I understand now. I guess that's why a lot of them go move. That's the best. That's the best move you can make out of this. Go move out in the country. I know a lot of people living out there, off the grid, doing their thing. Yeah, I didn't understand that, but now I do. I feel your pain. But anyway, it's a million more things just going across my head. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. But the politics, which I don't, but that was hilarious, man. That was exposing certain things, and it's the kumbaya of black people. It just, you know, it, I love it. I love it. I just hope to see more come together. You'd be surprised what you can do together. And then and just figure out your differences. Why you hate these people? Why you look down on these people? They're trying to live their life just like you. Why are there snobs, and why are they certain society just look down on people just trying to live their life just like you? I don't understand that. People will stop a person from just because they don't like him. I got the power. I can stop you from growing. You'll never get another job. Just because you're a snob. What is that about? But remember one thing: whatever you put out in the universe, it's gonna always come back at you. It's gonna you're gonna receive whatever you put out. So if you put out empathy, love, compassion, guess what? But if you snobby about it, have a critical mind on other people, on other people's thoughts, on other people's lifestyle, man, what a way to live. The person you really concerned about it, they don't even know you exist. You are drowning your own. You drowning, and don't even realize these people don't know. They don't know you. They don't even realize you even mad at them. So who has the problem, them or you? But anyway, get out and enjoy this Sunday. Find somebody to kiss, somebody to love. And man, I haven't had sex in so long. I'm talking about years. Years. This is hard. It's hard. This is the hardest thing I had to do since I've been an adult. Sex, being without. This is the longest I've been without a woman, man. I'm just being straight up. Years, no sex. Years. And I don't need Viagra. Not yet. Y'all have a blessed day.